Welcome to Walkin With Da Kulture, where every step uncovers a beat, a rhyme, and the stories that have shaped hip-hop into what it is today. I'm your host, Energy, Hip-Hop National Flag Ambassador, ready to guide you through the lanes of hip-hop genius and cultural revolution. Hip-hop isn't just music, it's a cultural movement born on the streets, as we all know, that has voiced the struggles, hopes, and dreams of millions. For us here at Walkin With Da Kulture, hip-hop stands for higher intelligence potentially healing ourselves properly. This philosophy is reflected through our four elements of our culture: graffiti, DJing, breakdancing, and MCing. Every culture has a flag that embodies the principles and protects its essence from being misrepresented. Today, I'm thrilled to unveil our hip-hop national flag, a creation dedicated to our culture. This flag isn't just a symbol, it's a testament to the high intelligence and healing powers inherited in our communities. I've seen the magic of hip-hop unfold across America. The elements of graffiti, MCing, DJing, breakdancing, but there's something uniquely, historically different about Philadelphia's graffiti scene, dating back to 1965 with legends like Cornbread, the graffiti artist.
Oh yeah, guys, I didn't get to that. I didn't even get to that era.
Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tippy-top. They call me Mr. Come and fuck up your flows. Here to fuck up your shows. I got no pics, I give a fuck who your foes. And that thing that's tucked in my clothes, keep leaving them froze. That's how they act before it's even exposed. And hold up, slow up, it's a hold up. Motherfucker, it's a motherfucking hold up. So hold up before I go nuts, bang out. Unbreakable balls, let them hang out. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tippy-top. Curtis Jackson in the club with the 50 shot. Try to run the same way that got Ricky Pop. My ambitions of a rider feel like I'm really pop. I shoot you on fire, nigga, I'm really hot. Been down for a minute, been up before. I left niggas right there. I've been cuffed before, minute to society. And they tried to label me as a bad boy, and I ain't never met Puff before. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tippy-top. I affiliate, mop you niggas. Father time, I'm the clock, rewind time and stop you niggas. I suggest you go cop a few niggas. Anyone in the crowd, pick one, I drop you niggas. My bro Streets, he won't stop for you niggas. Not at all, we go hard in the yard, we been locked with some niggas. And through times I had to pop a few triggers, just to cop a few triggers. And through it all, I shot a cop for you niggas. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break. I'm at the tip-top, ayy, I'm in tip-top shape. Niggas flip-flop, ayy, but I did not break.
In hip-hop, you can be a DJ, a dancer, or MC without it always being tied to the culture. But to be a graffiti artist, it's inextricably linked to hip-hop. This connection strengthens our roots and reflects our shared vibrations and experiences. Much like when NWA's Fuck the Police resonated within the communities nationwide, we all felt that. We all understood what that was about. So let's wave our flag high, celebrating the intelligence and healing power of hip-hop. This flag represents us all, our struggles, our triumphs, our culture. Let's honor it and continue to build on its incredible legacy. You hear me, mate?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, on. Here we go.
Well, walking around the streets of Philly in the early '80s, the streets was full with graffiti and everything. And then once about '83, '84 hit, when B Street the movie came out, and me walking these streets and seeing that and putting two to two together, and I was the only child, so I always was into the oldest grandchild at that. I was always into music and hip hop growing up by myself and everything. When I saw B Street, I was about 11, 12 years old. And it really blew my mind. I used to be sitting and thinking, like, how do these guys get their names everywhere? Were they like superheroes or you know your magical wild when you're young? So I started practicing my name. I used to write for North Philly in '86, early '86, late '86. And once I came over in '86, what really blew my mind, I was already writing and getting to my own self, was all the names that I saw in Southwest Philly, in West Philly, all them names is over here in North Philly. So that shit really threw to another. I was like, yo, you know what? I wanna get my name and my name all these places like that. And
Let me ask you, who was some of your first influence? Like who names did you see that kind of like that was the game changers that made you wanna write or made you want to get into the street art like them guys?
Okay. I'm a Philly artist. So where, like I said again, I was in Southwest Philly and West Philly. The names that I saw, like rest in peace, Raz, R-A-Z-Z. There was a guy named Boz, B-O-Z-Z. There was a guy named Laz, L-A-Z-Z. And they was all in a group called Law One. Mm-hmm. And you also had PR Star, CR Star. That was a group, ICP, J, Casper. And some of the names I couldn't understand back then, but I didn't realize what they were saying until later on. Like New, Den, Fat, Cat, KL. I can go ahead and name names forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes on and on. A guy named CR Star, but like I see his name everywhere. And I used to always wonder, like, I'm going to meet one of these guys. And one day where I was hustling at, my name was on the pole and somebody called my name. And when they called my name, he was sitting there drinking. He had a can of old hangers, drinking a can of old hangers. When that person called me, I went up and did what I had to do. And when I came back down the street, he was like, yo, your name Miko? I was like, yeah. And when he asked me my name, I already had a feeling like, this must be CR because his name all over. He's like, yo, this is, he pointed to a pole and asked me, was this my name? I was like, yeah, that's my name. He was like, yo, I'm CR Star. And he introduced to me, and that was the first graffiti writer I wrote besides the guys I wrote with in school days. But when I met CR Star, he put me in a group, and he's my mentor. He put me in a group called Mad One, Master at Destruction. That was his oldest brother, BZ group, and wasn't nobody represented, so I started representing that. So, like 93, 94, a friend of mine named Sink, it was a group that was tearing North Philly up called WCS, Whip City Specialists. At first it was WCH, Whip City Hustlers, that consist of Norm, rest in peace, Norm, a.k.a. Plex. You had Big, you had multiple names, Cav, and them guys, but it switched over. WCH and WCS is like the same house, two-headed snake. So later on down the line, WCH was Whip City Hustlers. They were the hustlers, the OGs that was selling coke and all that shit, getting money boosters and all that. And I became a specialist, even though I was a hustler. I just came in a specialist league, WCS, and I wrote WCS. Sink was like the head of WCS at the time. So when I got with WCS, that solidified me. Like, I'm in North Philly, and that was in my neighborhood, that toured my neighborhood for years. And now I'm in this group that I've been watching growing up in this neighborhood, and now I'm in it. And so I've been WCS, Whip City Specialist, for a long time. And down the road, I met some guys about 7 or 8 years later. I wrote that shit by myself. Even though other people was writing it, we just didn't know each other. And I met a guy named Steve, standing on my block, hustling like I always was doing. And he took me to meet LaRon, became one of my best friends in my lifetime. but LaRon was WCS. He wrote LaRon Nasty, Can, short for Canada. He wrote L. Yeah, he had multiple names, but his name what stood out was LaRon and Can. God bless his soul. My man B, WCS, that's who I was chasing because we seen like we was in the same neighborhood right for like 7 to 8 years, and we finally met once I met.
Let me ask you a question. Now, why do you think that most taggers, we don't like, regardless how much tagging they do, why do we don't know, or why don't we meet each other? Like, it's almost like a mystery. It's almost like you don't know, you can see a tag for years and never meet the person. But then when you meet the person, like,
right, and you, right. Yeah, it was crazy because everybody's doing everything. We was in the same. I'm from 30th Street, and he was down like 19th Street. That's called Francisville, and we was in the same neighborhood, walking over each other, following each other tags for years. And even though he knew people that I knew, and I knew people that he knew, we just never met up until I met one person. I was standing on the corner one day, and the boy Fee came up writing on the sign. And the young boy Fat Reese, from Meek Mill and all them guys from down my neighborhood, they's young guys, my young boys. And he's like, yo, your hand ain't better than Miko. He's like, where he at? You don't know him? He's standing right there. And he pointed me out. He got excited, and I did a lot of writing for people to recognize me for a long time. I ain't think nobody's paying me no attention, but kind of find out they was watching me a long time, and
Well, the city consider you a legend, man. You walked a lot of routes, and you put it down. You put it down, and respect what you did with the art. The street art is like, for me is very personal. It's very unique. That you have to be a unique individual to establish yourself and to keep yourself relevant in the world that's ever changing. So I want to give you your props because I met you along with the Whip City Specialists, the S Mob. So I met you through that because that's my club as well. And ever since then, like I said, when you meet people in the graffiti world, when you meet people in the tagging world, you might not even know them all your life, but when you meet them, that bond becomes like
you meet some good friends in that game, man. You meet some good friends that become your brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, become your brothers, and y'all get a relationship, and it wasn't no color bond. It wasn't no color barrier.
Exactly.
Whatever you was, Mexican, because I got Mexican friends, white friends. It's all kind of Puerto Ricans, like, cause it has no color, it has no face. Graffiti has no color, no face.
I think hip hop is
art and expression.
I think hip hop is the culture itself. It has that like it's no color bound. We accept whatever you represent yourself.
Right. Hip hop in a whole.
We accept you as I think that's the only culture where we can be poor people, have nothing in the world, but we can be worth $1 million because of our skill or because of our talent or because of what we have to say. So I think that's a very interesting thing that only hip hop can do. You can't do that in no other culture.
And again, I know I was talking about the graph, but graph is just one element of hip hop. It's basically 5 elements. So you got music, you got dance, you got graffiti, you got what's the other 3? I can name them 3 off the top of my head.
Dancing, break dancing, and graffiti. The tap.
Yeah.
But the unique thing about graffiti,
I am hip hop. I live it.
Of course. I mean, like that's the first element for people who don't know. That is the first element. You can be a DJ, you can be a dancer, you can be an MC, and that all don't have to be related to the culture. But you can't be a graffiti or a tagging artist without it be related to the hip hop culture. That's how important that element is.
Yeah, I'm a day one hip hopper. I go back to African Bambaataa and the break beats, the breakers. I was young. I go back to that shit. So I'm deep rooted. So I see this. I see it different than a normal person looking at hip hop or the world or rap or this and that. I lived it, so.
Philadelphia, New York is kind of like I call it is my upper and lower Kemet. The upper north and the south Kemet, where we unify together and we bring kind of like the culture to the forefront. But the culture definitely started everywhere. We didn't imitate nothing. We always doing it at the same time off the same vibration, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Anytime you hear, you're welcome. You welcome. Call in. You can tap in. You can say, hey man, you can talk about it. We walk with the culture with you. You walk with the culture with us. We walk the culture together. Thank you, my brother. Peace
and
and
then I'm gonna get with you and talk some stories with you.
Yes, sir.
Peace
yes,
out,
sir.
Charles.
Peace out. One.
Number love. One.
Cool. Shout outs to my sponsors at Bronx Tale Studios, HNF The Brand, Philadelphia Chronicles, my entire club, S1, The Specialist, S-Mob, Cornbread The Legend, Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Grandmaster Cass, all the break dancers and MCs that gave life and creativity to the culture, local legends like Lady B, Tough Crew. That was the first, hip hop group that I knew that was, in my neighborhood that was big. All the legendary MCs that inspired the culture with their words of power. And to all the graffiti legends who embarked on that street rebel art that showed me how to find my way through the communities I lived in which I traveled in. Peace, world.
But I'm just telling you my problems. I ain't sobbing.